Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's time for more Songs of Seeks, where my ambitious starting grain farm has been seeded, or, well, has enough material to be seeded. It's still a boatload of labor from being seeded. Okay. Nah, you know what? Just finish off that stone mine order. Eventually you'll free up and be able to do other tasks. I gotta keep, as I said before, an eye on how much meat I have laying around. We should be okay for a little bit longer. Without the warehouse, I have no ability to track basically anything, so I've got to keep very mentally sharp, you know? The mental accounting right now is a lot. And, you know, once I start getting up things like the warehouse, the mental accounting can take a little bit of an ease, but for now it's, you know, first phase, as I like to call it, the hobo phase. And it's a little extra work that goes into this. Unfortunately, I'm not used to sitting in the hobo phase for this long, because like I said, I usually like to start in a forest. And so not swimming in building materials is weird to me. And I'm also building out of stone, which takes a lot more work to build. But on the other hand, my humans will like it more, and it will pay dividends. There's a lot of things I'm doing right now that will pay dividends in the future, you know? And I've got to keep that in mind as I'm going. Because it's easy to think, man, I need to be, progressing so much faster. Now, you know what? Let's progress slower, but let's do things that will pay dividends in the longer term. Let's not focus on the just immediate. Alright, that's enough. How's our meat stockpile doing? It's doing okay. We're gonna need to hunt some more soon. Alright. Well, we've gathered all the stone we need and built. So now we just need to gather 282 lumber, which we have some in our starting stockpile and a decent amount surrounding the farm from our land clearance before. Although it looks like it might not be enough yet. Yeah, wow. There's so little wood. This is going to be inordinately difficult, isn't it? You know what? I'm having fun with this because this is such a different challenge compared to usual. You know, I've never even had to really consider, like, my construction material before. It's usually just been, like, I'm swimming in lumber. Probably don't even need that many trees, but yeah. Clearly gonna need some to be cut down to this warehouse. Alright. Leave the jobs. You've got enough wood. Build the warehouse. Oh, and also maybe hunt some more arrows. Our grain farm is now 45% constructed, which is great. Okay, seriously? Stop building the grain farm. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go do a bit of hunting. Good. The grain farm, I am not worried about right now. You know? I want this warehouse. Shit, 9? Oh. Somebody died. Authorized new immigrant. Mauled, yeah. Mauled to death, I assume, by that saber-toothed tiger. It's hanging out here. That's not terribly surprising. Kind of dangerous. Alright. So, I'm going to enable you to carry meat, bread, and wood, stone. There's grain. Perfect. Alright. So now I can actually store things importantly, I'll get an employee. 101 grain, fair enough. Who's just going to, in general, load the warehouse with stuff. And deliver. Yep. Our grain farm is just about done. Perfect. Missing workers. Yes, I know. This place is not going to be even remotely close to fully worked. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to employ people at it yet. I need more workers before I can start farming. So, yeah. Which is fine. Alright. In general, I'm going to try and get some more stone available to myself. And try and keep an eye on the amount of food I have available. You know? I need to build up resources so that I can actually build things. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, like, for example, let's build homes. Alright. That'll be extreme temperatures. Excellent, everyone will die. No, everyone's fine. This early on, we should still actually, like, have starting clothes, yeah. Clothes give resistance to heat and cold, so we'll be alright. Good. So, I'm enabling a boatload of house construction, although, in honesty, I should probably not do this much. It's good to have the plan in advance, though. You know? It's good to have the plan in advance. Okay, we got like 60 food, 60 meat, we're good. I'm trying to remember how to cancel. Good jobs, here we go. Alright. That's enough, guys. You've gotten us a ton of stone, which is great, but we need to also build houses. So that way, you guys... Oh god, damn it, somebody else get mauled? Luckily, we basically can't fall below 10 people, so that's fine. And the good news is, once we have houses, we're gonna see... I haven't really talked about happiness yet, but we'll get there. People will actually become somewhat happy, and perhaps willing to immigrate. Won't that be nice? Wrongful death. Mauled. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, somebody became deranged. Really? Already. So we're down a worker. Alright. Yeah, so we start with some housing. And then I can use the odd job mover. Except that sometimes crashes, so I'm hesitant to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to yet. The problem is they won't move in because they don't actually have jobs. I need to mark it as available for odd jobs. And needed 9 odd jobbers. Somebody should move in then. Oh well. That's fine for now. Let's start actually giving people things. You know, basic services. Let's go for the basic services. Things like a well. People love it when I give them well water, you know? And then if I give them... Well, food stall would probably be good. Speaker, hearth. Yeah. Let's give them a hearth. That's 140 wood. Sheesh. Oh well, we're gonna need to give them anyway. It's just weird for me to have to consider, like, construction materials. I'm just so unused to it. Makes me uneasy. I think I can do a stall of this size. Yeah, there we are. So we'll do a food stall. I'm not sure we can give them furniture yet, which is unfortunate. Normally I'd be giving them wood right off the bat, but that's going to be a bit of a struggle to deal with. Again, not swimming in wood. It's actually alien to me. Oh, come on, let's get the well up. So, I've built my first service. I've done something to make people happy. So now we can see that this well value will actually increase, because they have access to some drinking water. And man, do I need to cut down some goddamn trees. We have 50 meat, so we're okay. Fell trees. Let's go. We're gonna need the wood. But yeah. Whoa. So. There we are. Yeah, we can see the well value increase. So this directly 1-to-1 will actually correlate to this. If you total up the absolute values here, then we'll eventually get what is our fulfillment rating, which is currently 30.4 out of 103.2. And there's a whole bunch of things to go over here. And we will over time. But this is more or less all we need to know for now, which is that the higher the fulfillment rating, the higher the happiness. And when our happiness is above about somewhere between 70 and 80, I don't know yet exactly where it lies, we can get immigrants. It's also important to note that the more people we have, the more demanding people will be. Like, I think I have to mouse over something here. Mouse over happiness. Here we go. There's expectations. If I meet those expectations, those expectations will increase with just one employee for now. Those expectations will increase with the number of people I get. So, here we are. We now have hearths. We now have food stalls. So yeah, we're starting to get some services, which is great. We can keep getting more services, and will get more services. Unfortunately, we'll have to employ people in them, but, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Like, the food stall will require one person, the speaker will require one person, but they will give me, in the end, more than one person. Well, they kind of will. In the early game, it's a little less pronounced, because this game actually works off of an absurd formula. Like, you'll actually notice that despite fulfilling 1/3 of all the fulfillments, the happiness is only 0.0193%. That's because I'm actually not 100% certain if it's like exponential or logarithmic, but it's actually an absurd growth rate. where one whole fulfillment right now matters very little, but in the late game, one whole fulfillment will be the difference between hundreds or thousands of people being able to live happily in my city. And that's one of the reasons why I have to build so much stuff to even get my first friggin' immigrant to start. But hey, we're getting there. Alright, we have only 8 food left, so let's mark some more to be hunted. That's probably more than enough. I actually have no idea where everyone has decided to screw off to. Oh, it's midsummer, isn't it? Or late summer? Yeah, we were all harvesting. Okay, we don't need those jobs anymore. We got the farm, which I haven't even started to farm yet because I need more people, and I need to actually build the sporting industry that will let me feed people off of it, and I'll need to be able to staff that. Won't that be something? Yeah. So, refining, bakery. First industry. I think I'll keep the industry up here and like make the residential district about here. Yeah. So I'm gonna recess this for. I don't know how big I have to make my bakery yet. I'm generally going to go for something that's small and modular. So we'll see. There we go. There we go. Actually, that'll work, maybe. I'll explain this, though, in a jiffy. There. Alright. That'll be... Oh, hey, why'd my storage disappear? Come on now. There. There. And then one door. So, in order to make most, like, production facilities, you'll need a area for work, which in the case of the bakery is the oven. But most, like, systems will only be half efficient unless you build the efficiency adding furniture as well, which oftentimes can have different costs. In the case of the bakery, it doesn't, you know. It's just going to be stone and wood, which is fine. But, you know, oftentimes you can say, ooh, this is, you know, it's easy to just do mining, basically. But then you need the ore processor or whatever that will actually cost metal bars, so your first mine will just be significantly less efficient. Which is fine. Alright, let's go high speed now. So, good. We are at 78% happiness. I'm surprised we don't have any immigrants yet. Maybe the happiness threshold is 80? It used to be 80 for immigrants. Oh, 11. Yeah, I guess maybe it is 80. And because our population increased and the new guy that came in is curmudgeon-y, happiness dropped. It's fine, though. Alright. But yeah, we got our first immigrant. We've gotten slight population growth. The slightest of population growths, but it is population growth. And we're going to get a lot more. Oh good, odd jobbers have finally moved in. Before long, we'll actually be farming. I need to store... Yeah, let's start with storing 2,000 grain. Alright. Honestly... yeah. Maybe. So yeah, basically this bakery I built is only like 12 people. Theoretically, it is better to like make larger bakeries that'll, you know, have a little less wasted space. But as a general rule, I go for the less efficient modular setups. Alright. I'm not sure we really need that many employees here, but I'm kind of just keeping an eye on this. You know? We're currently at 100% happiness. Yeah, in this case because everyone is now suddenly housed. And importantly, we'll also be able to give people more of their food preference. Humans like bread. Simple as that. Humans also like meat, so we're now meeting 50% of people's food preferences. We're also having a decent amount of food stored, which, again, will make people happier. But yeah, we're getting a pretty sizable wave of immigrants, which is great. I'll allow it. I assume all the big... Yeah, part of the problem though right now is we're consuming wood, which we don't really have a whole lot of. But we're making food, so hard to complain, you know? We also don't have a whole lot of grain, so I think I'm going to cut the bakery off now. Which, that's going to destroy everyone's happiness, I assume, yep, because we no longer get as much fulfillment. Seems about right. The jobs that people have will influence how happy they are. So. But yeah, we don't exactly have a whole lot of grain either. I think it's probably time we start on this. Giving people jobs will, again, give us immigrants, so... "13 workers. I think I'm going to need like 19 to 20 workers here to get like full efficiency. So, that'll be the goal. The harvest is in 11 days. And yeah, the estimated output here will likely end up being about probably 1,400. Although maybe not this harvest since we started work late. Wow, up to 19. Alright. Alright, I wonder what other services I can more easily provide for people. That would help us a little bit more. Theoretically, the laboratory. And also, I suppose, theoretically, the market. Although that one is certainly going to be interesting. Because I don't think I have anything for them to buy. But, this also requires furniture. Loyalty is decreasing. It's fine. We just have a lot of, like, immigrants right now. So it's just shutting our happiness down a bit. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, it's just the lavatory as well, which also will require... Alright, 1, 2... I'm planning streets out in my own head already. So we'll get there. Let's be a little bigger. 2 rows of latrines. I'll need to put down some pillars. Alright. 3rd row of latrines. And then let's... Oh no, I need to get to 100% on basins. Alright. We don't start at 50%. Alright. I'm trying to figure out how to pack more in. That'll do. Now that's a tightly packed toilet. Perfect. How many doors can I have? Enough. Hasn't affected our isolation at all. Alright. So that's good. Alright, so yeah, speaker's working. Good. I need furniture, unfortunately, to build the other services. So, in that case, I guess I don't really have much of a choice. I was gonna try and not use the Carpenter for a while, because I don't feel like I have enough wood, but doesn't matter. The Carpenter demands to be used. Alright, similar idea here. Storage. Workbench. This one I can actually reduce in size slightly. Auxiliary station. 100% efficiency. 16 production. Sure. 18 employees, yeah. Oh, whoops. Forgot a door. There. 1 Carpenter. That'll require 153 wood, or not wood, sorry, stone, which, that's easy enough. Clear rock. Good. Production is increasing. 21 people. Yeah, we're getting the happiness there. I think what I might be able to do is give people lots of food. This is sort of going to be a shortcut to getting a small wave of immigrants right now, but I'm hoping it's like enough to get me over a hump that will enable me to like fully farm and use the bakery. We'll do 20 employees there, which is perfect. Yeah, it's getting us. Feeding 4 people 4 meals a day is not sustainable. Won't be sustainable for a long time, but you know. That's a-okay. A new level has reached. 5% happiness and plus 0.5 immigration. Good. We've also unlocked the laboratory, which we won't be using for a long time, but still. Nice. Alright. But yeah. Yeah, let's authorize as many as 40,000 humans. All the humans. Yeah, look at me go. Bacon food. Alright. And the bait and switch is over. There. Not bad. Alright, 6.2 days until the harvest. We should be okay until then. But yeah. Looks like that little stunt paid off. Well, I shouldn't say yet. Because once happiness like comes back down, we might end up with like some negative side effects. People might riot. We'll get there, don't worry. In the meantime though, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I have been your lovely host, Gil. And we are really starting. Ew, don't mind the happiness. I'll see you guys next time for negative consequences of my actions. Take care, folks. Have a good night.